Would it be y'all once again, Resident 47, and I'm here to hit y'all up with my final review of 2022, and I shut this shit down. I got two more videos coming up after this CD collection, not CD collection, music collection part 10, and then on New Year's Eve I'll be bringing you my rundown through my favorite albums of 2022. But this time I'm gonna be reviewing the second album from my favorite fucking band in the game right now, and the album is Ex Hex's sophomore LP. It's Real, released March 22nd, 2019. Now, I'll give y'all a quick history on how this album came to be. Ex Hex dropped their debut album, Rips, in 2014. That's a fucking, 11 out of 10 album. I reviewed that a couple months ago, so it's only right I review this one, right? So they started touring for that album for, basically all of 2015, and then 2016 comes up, and Mary Timony starts revisiting her Helium days. She wanted to reunite the band, but that didn't happen, unfortunately. I hope it happens, for real, someday soon, though. But so she starts going through her archives, and she starts finding a bunch of old rare songs, some are unreleased, and she starts putting together a compilation album. And in 2017, that comes to be a fucking masterpiece of a record called Ends with And. It's basically the last Helium album. I fucking love that album. I can't even fucking express it enough. I reviewed it. I reviewed the album itself, and I reviewed the vinyl itself. That should tell you enough about how much I love the record. I got that fucking album on my wall to represent Helium. So 2017 into 2018, she starts doing the Mary Timony Plays Helium tour, and then midway through 2018, Ex Hex gets back together, records this album, It's Real, and drops it in 2019. So I got the physical, I got the CD with me right here, so I'll run through the album packaging. There's the cover right there. This should tell you what the album's going to sound like right away. It's got the 80s vaporwave look to it. You ain't gonna read that shit, but there's a spine anyways. And there's a track list. You got Betsy on the left, Mary on the center, and then Laura on the right. And inside it's just this gatefold jacket joint. It's just this gradient or whatever. But here's the disc. Simple. It's just a cover again. This record was produced by Jonas Takagi, who I believe is Mary Timony's BF at the time. I know for sure he was during Rips, because I think him and Mitch Easter engineered that album. But yeah, Ex Hex, It's Real, 2019. Let me get this turned down so I don't get stricken down. Copyright. And get down to breaking down the record. It signs in on track 1 with Tough Enough. This was the first single for the album. It's a dope sign-in. It sets the sound for the whole record. Timony, she does her thing and the lyrics here. They're exactly what you'd expect from her. This is simple imagery here, but I like this line. Clocks would wind and then unwind. I like that shit. Mary and Betsy, they go back and forth in the chorus, and their chemistry is really tight. Betsy sounds really good on that chorus, but my favorite part of this song is the bridge. How she says, how Mary says, "I fell too far to let you down." The way she says it in the song itself, that hits the soul. This is a highlight for sure. It's got a video too, and they filmed it in 4K, so it looks really good. And yeah, dope song. One of my favorites for the record for sure. We'll see if it's my favorite on the album though. But yeah, that chorus is so good. Remember, moving up to track 2 now, which is Rainbow Shiner. This was the second single for the album, and it also has a video. It's like a green screen special, but we're getting a Betsy track right away, and this is the heaviest shit on the album. It has 80s rock ran across it in italics. She kills this shit. Mary's guitar work is so tight as well, and on top of that, Laura's drums sound really good too. And I think that's a big thing that the band improved on from Rips. Laura's drums here sound a lot fucking better. But I love this shit. But my favorite part of this song is when Betsy hits that "I got from you" in the first verse. I love that. No, I love like her doubled up vocals sound really fucking good. She is very nice when it comes to double vocals, but this is a fucking banger. One of my favorites on the album also. Uh love that fucking dope song, Rainbow Shiner. And then ugh, this next song though, I'm sorry. This shit sucks. I've Good Times, track 3. This is like so okay. I've sang praises about how Mary Timney can make these feel good bangers without being corny or shit like that, but this Good Times is some shit. I can't stand this song. It's like a bad Pat Benatar bite. And as much as I love Too Many, I cannot front for anyone when they fall short to me. I skip past this immediately. And yeah. I'll stop you before you get into singing that right now. How about that? Next up we got to track 4 now, Want It to Be True. An improvement from Good Times, but I'll be 1,000. I'm like 50-50 with this one. There are a couple things I could give it props on though. First is like the hot and cold callback. That's fire. When she says, I try to talk to you through my mind because you try to talk to me through your mind back on that song. I like how she flipped that. And second is at the 3:38 mark in the song when the song just becomes like fucking so distorted and then it just fizzes out and Chimney drops back into that third verse so seamlessly. I love that. So even with that, it's still a decent song. But Want It to Be True. Improvement from the last song though. Alright. Now we're to the halfway point of the album, track 5, Diamond Drive. This is dope. This is one of my favorite songs in the album. I really fuck with this. Timney just boosted this track like it's nothing. She did her thing. Her voice sounds really good on this track, especially. I like this line right here, which it says, just when I look down into your diamond eyes. There's no way that's not a Deftones reference because Mary and Chino Moreno, they made weapons of mass fucking destruction in 2005. It's called Team Sleep. That fucking King Diamond. Oh, fuck. I can't even fucking believe that song is even real. Many fucking salutes to the Super Bowl Facebook community for putting me onto that album. I never would have known about that if it wasn't for them, because barely anybody in the Timothy following knows about that. That's more like a Deftones project. But salute to Team Sleep. Much salute to Chino. Hope might review some Deftones albums one day because I fucking love that band. But Diamond Drive, what a fucking dope song. And I'm sorry, but we get another fucking nosedive again. No reflection. I don't like this shit. You know, like I don't like it at all. It's soft as fuck. The chorus is so bad. The phaser on the vocals do not sound good. This is some 94.9 KCMO kind of shit, and it's a big no for me. Big major L. So, but Betsy saves our ass again on this next track, Another Dimension, track 7. This shit screams early 80s arena rock in the best way possible. I could hear this being played at like the local KC grocery joint Price Chopper. I could definitely hear it being played there, and it really feels good to hear someone in a band with Mary Timney that can hold her own with her like this. And Betsy, she's got some real potential, and her voice fits perfectly in this song. It's 5.5 minutes length as well, and I didn't even notice that when I was writing my notes for it. It felt like 4 minutes, or like 3.5. Dope material, Betsy. You killed this shit. Very good. But Timney, she bounces back on this next song though. Cosmic Cave, track 8. Man, she kills this. One of my favorites on the album. It's for real. I could definitely see this being on Rips. It's got some heavy Rips vibes. Like it feels like a B-side to the You Fell Apart song. It feels like that. You know, her vocals like right up front in the mix, and it sounds like she's singing in the actual cave with the way the vocals were produced. The guitars are so good too, like real upbeat and heavy. And the riff themselves definitely sound like Rips, like I just said. Cosmic Cave, it's a standout for sure. And next up, we go to the penultimate track, track 9, Radiate. Betsy kills it one more time for us. The penultimate. This is what penultimate traps are made of. Where is it? My favorite part of this track is like that breakdown in the chorus. Where does it go? Where she does like that. Take me on. Oh my god, that probably gets me up more than anything else in the album. Like, oh, fuck. Like I said, dude, Betsy's got some serious potential. I think she puts Timmy on the ropes of this album, and that's saying something. Like she's developing a sharp ear for melody, and this song proves that more than anything. I love that shit. And then the album signs off on track 10 called "Talk to Me." This song starts off with a riff that's like very similar to the riff on the Rips outro. I can't get enough of that song. But this song just sounds like Timothy trying to recapture the Rips outro, but it fails. And she's literally just biting her own shit on this song, honestly. I don't like it. And that is track 10, Talk to Me. And that is Rips by Ex Hex, released in 2019. Where am I? In a nutshell, I think It's Real is a decent album. I wouldn't call it a sophomore jinx, but I will give them this. Rips set a very, very high bar. That is like a magnum opus of Mary Timmy's. I think that album can sit and chat with like the Helium shit. But Mary Timmy, she went without writing for a full year going into this album because, like I said, she was doing the whole Ends with Anne campaign, so she was more focused on like Helium. So her sword got a little dull with this record, but I give her some leeway with that because I fucking love Ends with Anne. But the band really channeled like that 80s arena rock formula perfectly. Like it sounds perfect, like 82, 83, but like updated, like a modernized update to it. And some of that experimentation, it lands. Some of it falls off the dartboard. But there are some great songs on this album. And I'm going to have to give this record a 6.5 out of 10. If you want to simplify that, that'd be like a 3.5 out of 5. And my top 3 songs on this album, 3 to 1 is how I do this. 3 is Cosmic Cave, Rainbow Shiner, and then Tough Enough is my favorite track. It's a single, but I gotta say this. Timmy is a fucking expert at picking singles. And I don't expect her supporters to be like this, but if you disagree with my viewpoints on this album, instead of talking shit about me in the fucking comments, drop your favorite songs in the album. Drop like what you liked about the album. Or you can do your own review and praise it all you want. But much love to Mary Timony. My condolences go out to her because she just lost her mother like a few weeks ago. We're fucking with you on this. Take all the time you need. But still, I cannot fucking wait for that solo album to come out next year. I just saw an update, like they were in the studio yesterday, like finalizing the mixing. So you already know how much I'm gonna be feeling for that. I can't wait for the title. I can't wait for the track list and the release date. I'm definitely pre-ordering it because she deserves my support with how she's fucking impacted me with Helium, Ex Hex, and all of her solo shit. And please fucking come out to Kansas City. Nobody comes out to the city anymore, but I need to tell Mary Timony in person to her face, like, what her music's gotten me through. Because she deserves to know. It's some deep shit. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. I know y'all gonna catch this on the replay. So thank y'all for watching. Anyone that peeped in while it's going live, salute to them, if there was any. But I'll see y'all when I do my music collection part 10. And I'll see y'all again New Year's Eve when I do my favorite albums of 2022. So Resident 47 is over and out this bitch. Peace.